And the first one I want to talk about is router bit lube. And we have two of them here. One by Empire, which is a drop bottle. And then we have this one by Bostitch, which is a spray. And a lot of people will call us and they say, you know, my bearing froze up and it fell apart right away. Or this is a very common occurrence. This is a sleeve over a bearing that's used in solid surface. And what it does is this plastic sleeve rides against the solid surface and it eliminates a mark on the solid surface. What happens is they can end up like this.
And how does that happen?
Well,
do your balls freeze?
Yeah, your balls freeze up. This is usually in colder climates. No, seriously. What happens is people will say, oh, the sleeve just fell off and I wrecked my top. But that's not, in fact, what happened at all. What happened was the bearing itself, the balls froze up, all right, because of lack of lubricant, and they spun inside of here and heated up, and this just actually slips off.
So what you're saying happens here is the balls, because either debris gets in here and locks one of the balls up,
right,
which stops the other balls from moving.
That's correct.
What happens then is the bit starts to spin rapidly inside of this inner collar,
right,
which now then begins to superheat the whole bearing.
That's correct.
The whole bearing gets extremely hot, and as it does, it transfers the heat into the Delrin bearing.
Right.
And actually, you can see here, if you look at it closely, it should look like this. Here's the bearing that came out of it, but it should look like this. But it so melted this Delrin bearing that if you look at it carefully, you can see it actually began to melt and malform.
Right.
That's how much heat was in there.
Right. And this will simply take care of that. Any type of a bearing lubricant. Even when a bit is brand new, we recommend a lubricant. And something like WD-40 is not a lubricant. It'll actually cause it to burn up quicker. It takes all the grease out of it. So.